Hey everybody, it's me. Welcome me back. I guess me being cooped up makes me feel all fucking weird. My partner's constantly trying to call me, but I'm busy. Oh, that is so cool. So sorry. I'm just checking out the Pokemon Go Discord that I'm in for a little bit until. Oh, I need to get my free box too. We. Will this show anything? I'm not too sure. Let's open this in a new tab. Open link. Let's bring it there. Just give me a second, please. Uh, there we go. We have the December Community Day recap coming up, which means for me, I would like to talk about these guys. Well, I mean, I'll have to scroll, but I'd like to talk about these guys and how each of these calm days went for me. Basically, I'm doing a glorified tier list, is what I'm trying to say. I'm doing a fucking tier list of all of these Pokemon. Let's just go here. All of these Pokemon. So let's get straight to it. There's no reason for me to beat around the bush. Sprigatito was a 10 out of 10. This is my tier list. Sprigatito January was a 10 out of 10. It's one of my favorite. It's my favorite Gen 9 starter, without a shadow of a doubt. It's my favorite Gen 9 starter design wise. It's also a fairly decent grass type from when I've used it in PvE because I don't really do PvP. It's really helped out a lot in PvE, which is great. It also has a fairly high CP like cap, which is good. And based on my own personal experience, I went with my partner to a new grind spot downtown. It was snowy, but we had a great time. I managed to pick myself up a hundo, which is great. A bunch of shinies, and I got some bubble tea after with my partner. I think after that we just went home. But otherwise, it was a really chill time. I'm giving Sprigatito a 10 out of 10. Then began the January Classic, which is routes. It was snowy. We went to a grind area we didn't typically play at, but it kind of fucking sucked. Obviously, because it was snowy. But also, we just didn't get anything good. And at this time, we already got a lot of candies for routes. We already were pretty happy with our Gardevoir and Gallades, even though we don't really use them for PvE. So we didn't really have a reason to go after routes. I think the best thing both my partner and I got was her getting the double XL shiny, which is great. But at the same time, I already have a double XL shiny, and I really wasn't gaining anything out of this. So I'd say for me, this calm day, I want to say maybe it was like a because the Pokemon's good. I'd say roughly like a 4 out of 10. This is all my personal experience with the calm day. Like it was like a 4 out of 10. It wasn't hot outside. It wasn't nice. Like the Pokemon spawn, like the spawn rate also wasn't that sweet for me. We also had a lot of routes, so we just didn't really care. I think after that, February was Carablast and Shelmet, and my partner has their own beliefs on this calm day. For me, this was a great calm day. I fucking loved this calm day because in normal play, you won't ever typically get a Carablast and a Shelmet shiny. But this day, for 3 hours, you were able to get it. We played with our local group downtown, and it went all right. There was nothing special about it. We just kind of went on our typical grind route. And I think there was like a Shelmet Hundo, or no, it was a Carablast Hundo, which is cool. But at the same time, it was just like we didn't really care. Like we got our shinies, we kept a few to trade. It wasn't anything special, but I think just for the sake of it being a rare shiny, I'd give the Comte like a 6 out of 10. It wasn't anything crazy. I no, I'd give it a 7. I hold on. 7. Yeah, 7 means good, so I'd say like a 7 out of 10. Or no, 6. Oh my god. We're settling on fuck! Oh my god. Okay, 7 means good. Do I think the day was good? Yes. Did I think the calm day was alright? Alright and good are different. Good means it's actually have like a positive sentiment. Alright means it was just in the middle. So it's 6. It's 6. I'm sorry. It's 6 out of 10. I'm sticking with 6. I'm sticking with 6. I'm sticking with 6. Then it was the March calm day, and that would be Fuecoco, which I'd have to work. I only was able to play half of it. My partner played a little bit on the bus too. We played a bit together, but the calm day was pretty uneventful. We didn't really get many shiny. We got like a few shinies, but nothing crazy. We kept a few to trade. Besides that, it was just an average calm day. I'd say again, this was like a 6 out of 10. It wasn't anything special. After that, what would it be? Which one was it? So it's like it goes da da da. Just go. Oh, it was the Palmy. So March would be. Oh no, that's April. April would be Palmy, and I'd be working during Palmy. But if I were to have gone out with my partner and made it a whole date, I think it would have been like a 7 out of 10, maybe even 8, because of how like my partner loves Palmy. But from my own experience, again, we're getting another 6. It's a Pokemon that requires a fair bit of effort to evolve, which to me, effort means womp womp. The shiny's really pretty, but at the same time, it's not a Pokemon I'm personally invested with. It's not really useful for PvE or anything, so it's kind of going on the bottom of my list. It's with all the other ones. After that, I think it would be. Let's go on a limb and say Machop. The Machop Classic would happen, and during the Machop Classic, again, we're just getting through all the mid ones. I wouldn't say any of them were bad, but they were just alright. Machop is already a Pokemon we both had shinies for. I managed to get a Hundo. I had a good Gigantamax one. I had more than enough candies to evolve it. So really, we just used that day as a grind day. And I think looking at it like that, we didn't really do anything special during the Calm Day. I'd give it a 7. It's a really good Pokemon. It's really good for PvE and PvP. It's a really useful all-around Pokemon. And we already had a lot, but it allowed us to really grind up our Stardust and really grind up our candies, which were really appreciated. After that, it would be the Vanillite. This is our first below 6. This is like a 3. Like a 2. No, it's a 3. Because the Vanillite shiny in normal play is practically impossible to grab. It only comes out for specific events. And only during this Calm Day were you able to get the shiny. It's not good for PvE, not good for PvP. The shiny's just an average purple. It's not the craziest shiny color. And honestly, you're never going to fucking use this. My partner and I both dipped like halfway through this Calm Day because we were so fucking bored. On that note, I am giving this one a 3 out of 10, and we're going to move on to the next one because there's nothing left to say. Fuck that Calm Day. I think after that would be Totodile, the Calm Day Classic, which sadly my partner couldn't be there because of work, but I was there, and oh my god, I had a great time. I met a bunch of local friends. I made like a little local hunting group. Sadly, we didn't get a Hundo in our local grind area, but I did get like a high IV shiny, which was alright. Nothing crazy to me. And besides that, it just kind of went well. I think in the wild area, I also got a really good shiny for I already got a good Mighty for Alligator, which is alright. So for me, it was like a 7 out of 10. It was alright. It wasn't anything crazy. After that, which one would it be? Okay, so let's say I think Quaxly comes next. And Quaxly is... No, Jangmo-O. Jangmo-O comes first. And Jangmo-O is our first 9 out of 10 on the list. The reason why is because Jangmo-O, its typing's weird with it being Fighting and Dragon. I'm not too sure if it literally doesn't cover... I'm not too sure if it covers its own weakness, but its legacy move gives it a stab bonus. Gives it stab, which is really good. I think because of its new move, it was definitely upgraded in PvP, but PvE, you're never really going to use the thing. But my partner and I both grabbed 2 Hundos during this Calm Day because we decided to go to Pond we grind at. We managed to get a Hundo, and then we would go to, I think it would be our typical local grind spot. Someone would call it a Hundo, so we would get 2 in the same day, which is super fucking dope. We'd power them up to level 50 immediately, still have tons of candies left over. And besides that, it was a great Calm Day. It was kind of shitty the weather, which is why I wouldn't give it a 10 out of 10. Plus, we didn't really do anything new or different. So it was a 9 out of 10. But it was a fucking great Calm Day. It was great. After this, it would be the Eevee, I think. Eevee comes next. Yeah, so at this point, the Calm Day Classics were done. Eevee was a interesting one. I'd like to say immediately that it was like a 6 out of 10 again. I know that's like the magic number with the majority of these, but for the first day, because Eevee's Calm Day was a weekend. The first day of the Eevee Calm Day, I was at a friend's house party, so I wasn't able to play. And when I was able to play on Sunday, I heard that my partner actually managed to get a Hundo, which meant I needed to fucking grind. So I was alone downtown just grinding for like 3 hours. I managed to get like 48 shinies, 45 shinies, something like that. And I didn't get that Hundo, but I got a whole lot of candies, and I think I got a shiny background Eevee, which is kind of dope. But besides that, was like fucking average. Like I already had a shiny Eevee beforehand. It was really just a candy farm. Really, the only time I'd ever use a Hundo Eevee is if I evolve it into Sylveon because it's an extremely good fairy type. But besides that, it was like kind of middle of the road. Umbreon's also good too. I think no, Espeon's not that great because there's better psychic types. But Umbreon and fucking Sylveon are like the best types for Eevee in the game. So for me, I give it a 7 out of 10. It's cool. You had more time to get all the evolutions. It was neat. Um, then it was Quaxly, I think. Yeah, then it was Quaxly, and Quaxly is again another 9 out of 10. My partner and I went and drove about an hour to go to a beach that was a grind spot, like in our local area, like in our area, and it was nice. We managed to get a hundo. We took photos of the local environment that we never saw before. But really, what makes this one special is that her and I got some amazing pizza, and after the calm day, we'd also end up going to this inflatable course in the water that's like has like wrecking balls to push people in the water, and it was really fun. There was like a lot of climbing athletics involved. There was a log that you could run across if you were daring enough and skilled enough. I didn't do it, but it was really fun. I got a ton of shinies. I actually ended it early because I was already so good and so well off. I ended it at like 4:30. So for me, this is like a 9 out of 10. I had a great time. Now comes the second 10 out of 10, which you guys can't see, but it's Rookidee. And for everyone who knows me, you guys know I love Rookidee in the Corviknight line. I love it so much. It's one of my favorite lines of Pokemon, just per design, and I also think per the standard like normal birds, it's great. I think it's a great bird. I think it's a great normal bird design. I think it also has some fairly decent stats from what I remember. So it's overall was good, and it has a Gigantamax variant, which is great. I already spent all my guaranteed luckies from past Pokemon to get a hundo of this guy, so I was grinding it. And of course, I got another hundo. You think I was going to go without a hundo? I got another hundo. I would grind this thing throughout all of Toronto. I had my path planned. We went and got some crazy good chicken and waffles after. I think I got like 60 shinies that day. I grinded so fucking hard. I grinded so hard because it's my favorite. I got a shiny with a background too. It was really sweet. So with all that being said, it's an easy 10 out of 10. I had a great time. Flabébé, on the other hand, is a full no, yeah, it's a 3. It's a 3. Mainly because number one, obviously you can't get all the regional exclusive ones, which they're holding until Kalos Tour, which is fucking dumb. On top of that, my partner and I already had the shiny Flabébés we needed. All we were looking for was I think it was the blue. No, it was the yellow. No, it was the red. I don't remember. It was whichever one. I think it was the red. The red one that we didn't have yet for a shiny. So we grinded that out. We got it. And then we were pretty much done. We literally just went and got ice cream and continued our day. So that's another 3 out of 10. Huge blemish on the entire line of calm days so far. It would have been so fun. Yeah, okay, so it was the yellow. Yeah, look, it says Yellow Flower Flabébé Americas. That then leaves Pikipek, which has not happened yet, but it will be during my capstone filming in a few weeks. Which, if I get a Shundo, that makes it an easy 9 out of 10 because it's such an interesting circumstance I got it in. If I get a Hundo, I'd say roughly it's like a 7 out of 10 just because I'm not leaving. And if I don't get anything good and just get like one shiny, it's like a 5 or 6 out of 10 depending on how well it goes. Really, it could range from 5 to 9 out of 10. It won't be a 10 out of 10 because a 10 out of 10 calm day would allow me to actually like go out and play, which obviously I don't think I can. If I can, that'd be great. That'd be cool. But that would make it a 10 out of 10. But otherwise, it's going to go from 5 to 9. And it's just mainly based on what I get because I'll be stuck filming in one particular location that I can't decide. But if that location actually benefits me, that would be great. And besides that, that's about it. That's really all the calm day Pokemon that we've had. And I think roughly for the year, I don't know exactly what the numbers add up to. But I feel like this year was like a 7, maybe 6 out of 10 when it came to all the calm days. I don't think it was amazing, but I think it was alright. It was alright, nothing crazy. I do think, I want to take a guess at 2026 Pokemon for calm day. I think Larvesta is still a possibility for a calm day soon. I think Hatena has a possibility of being a Calm Day Pokemon, which would be great. I love Hatena and the Hatterene line. They're so cute, and their shinies are so adorable. Pawniard has a good possibility of being an October, November Calm Day next year, which would be insane. That would be explosive. Um, on top of that, they always do like a 400 Pokemon, 400 candy evolution Pokemon. So that may be Pumpkaboo. Obviously, we're getting Grookey, Sobble, and Scorbunny. That's obviously going to happen. I think one big one is Sfeel might come back as a classic. I really want to. I want it to because my partner loves Sfeel. My Rookity became a Calm Day, so she deserves a Sfeel. Sfeel is amazing. I find Sfeel so cute. And Walrein was so broken they literally had to nerf it. So that was a great Calm Day. That would be a great Calm Day. Otherwise, I could have sworn there was one on top of my head. Oh, Rhyhorn for a classic would be crazy. I think that would be amazing. Chikorita is pretty much 100% happening for a Calm Day. Which one is it? It's Totodile, Chikorita. What the fuck? Oh, Torchic. Yeah, no, Torchic is not happening. Torchic is so 2027. 2026 is definitely Chikorita. They're saving Torchic as a heavy hitter because they want to balance out the filler Pokemon with the hitters. Torchic's going to be a hitter. Chikorita's going to be great too because of its Mega Evolution. Oh, wait. Whoa. I just realized. Wait, whoa. Hold on. Gen 2 Pokemon starters. Oh, Cyndaquil. Oh my god, Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil happened like a few years ago, or happened last year. So it's guaranteed to be Chikorita. It has to be. Because based on just how things have been going, it's going to be Chikorita. Which would be cool. I think a Chikorita shiny would be nice. Besides that, it's pretty much it. I'm looking forward to the next Calm Days. Looking forward to just playing Pokemon Go. And yeah, if you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, all that nonsense. You know the deal, like Pickle. I love y'all. Peace out.